welcome everyone to McNeil High School in North Austin, Texas for 13 6A basketball action between your Leander Lions and the host McNeil Mavericks. The Lions are at second place in District 13 6A with a record of 9-4. The McNeil Mavericks have a record of 5-7, and so they're battling for their playoff lives. We had a pregame interview with Coach Bradley, and I'd like to do that right now. And when I get back, we're going to have a couple of shout-outs. So make sure you stay tuned here to SHN Sports, your home for Leander Lion basketball. We'll be right back after the Coach Bradley interview.
We're here pregame with Coach Bradley, head coach of the Leander Lions. We're here visiting McNeil, Coach. A big win on Tuesday when Round Rock visited a very athletic, scrappy Round Rock team. Give us your thoughts on that game.
I thought we played 4 complete quarters. You know, the first time we played them, we had a really bad first quarter, had a lot of turnovers, and really unforced turnovers. I thought we played really solid on both ends of the floor. Had a small stretch with turnovers, but ultimately, we got consistent stops, and we got the ball to the interior. I think we shot in the second half. I think we shot 18 free throws. So they executed the game plan well, and we were able to come up with the win.
The big thing was hitting those free throws.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah, I think Noah hit 15, I believe.
Yeah, it was a pretty good performance by a lot of the guys there at the line. So going into tonight, we're 9-4. You have an opportunity to get into double-digit wins in district play, but against a tough McNeil Maverick team fighting for their playoff life.
Correct.
Give us your thoughts on tonight's game.
I used to work for Coach Hageman here at McNeil High School. He's always going to have his guys prepared. They're going to play hard. They're going to play smart and do things the right way. But we're going to have to come in and take it. They're not going to just give it away to us. If we could put 4 solid quarters again together like we did against Round Rock, take care of the basketball, and just be more physical than them, I think we'll come out on top.
It's always tough to get a win on the road in 13 6A, and wish you luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Go Lions.
Thank you. Go Lions.
And welcome back from the interview with Coach Bradley. I'm Chuck Cracy here on SHN Sports, bringing you Leander Lions basketball. Again, taking on the McNeil Mavericks on the road. Lions looking to put their district win total into double digits tonight. They got their work cut out for them, though, as the Mavericks also battling for their playoff lives. Stay tuned here on SHN Sports. Right now I want to mention our sponsors. Our platinum sponsor is Sisk Rob. It's sisk-rob.com. They, asked that we did not do a whole lot of hubbub about them. In fact, they asked that we promote another organization, and that's bradysbridge.org. You see there on the scoreboard on your screen. You visit bradysbridge.org. Make sure you check out that website. Spend a couple of minutes there. The organization is there to assist families who have a special need and want a child that can get into school. You may be able to assist, or maybe Brady's Bridge can assist someone you know. But make sure you visit bradysbridge.org, and if you feel the need, make sure you donate. I want to also mention our bronze sponsors. They are Malik & Company at 512-587-9127, Linton Dental at 512-918-8300, and Amy Maddox with Allstate at 512-257-1753. And I mentioned after the Coach Bradley interview that I wanted to do a couple of shout-outs, and I'm going to do the first shout-out now, and that is to my middle son, Jeremy Cracy, former Leander Lion football player, all-district center for the Lions, also a wrestler in the Lions wrestling program. It's his birthday today. He turned 20. Happy birthday, Jeremy. I hope you're listening. I told you to tune in. And then the second shout-out is going to go to my nephew, Clayton Cracy. Clayton is a running back at Granbury High School, south of Fort Worth, and he's on the road right now listening to the game and coming down for a visit to Southwestern University there in Georgetown. He's been offered to play football there for the Pirates and Coach Austin. And for those of you that don't know, I assisting the Southwestern broadcast. I'm a sideline reporter, so I'm very excited. I hope that he considers all of the benefits related to a Southwestern education and becomes a Southwestern man. He'll have a family nearby that can provide any need he may require, and he already visited the campus and knows how beautiful it is. So looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with the sound. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. That to you, and additionally not being able to stand during that as I'm here working on getting us set up, as the scoreboard needs to be reset as well, and you'll hear the lineups here shortly.
6'4" senior, 0,
Yeah, going through this starting lineup for Leander, number 0, Zach Meyer. Number 10, Michael Sickles. Number 11, Sean Colbert. Number 23, Brandon Puckett. And number 35, Noah Robledo. Lions are wearing their red uniforms tonight, red on red.
And now, for your McNeil Mavericks. At guard, 6' junior, number 10, Dalen Standifer.
And we're We're good to go, Mark.
And for the McNeil Mavericks, number 10, guard Dalen Standifer. Number 21, Tavia Nunn.
At guard, 6'1" senior, number 24, Dylan Grubb.
Number 24, Dylan Grubb.
At forward, 6'1" senior, number 30, Ryan Maddox.
Number 30, Ryan Maddox.
At forward, 6'4" senior, number 23, Noah Fax.
And number 23, Noah Fax.
Getting ready to get underway. I just want to do those shout-outs I did earlier just in case they didn't go out on the stream. My son Jeremy Cracy turned 20 today. He's a sophomore
Wow.
at the University of North Texas, former Leander line. Happy birthday, Jeremy. And then I also want to shout out my nephew Clayton Cracy, who's on the highway right now, coming to his second visit to Southwestern University, where I'm the sideline reporter for the Pirates. And we hope that he makes the right decision and chooses to be a Pirate. But that's not what tonight's broadcast is about. Tonight's broadcast is a Leander Line broadcast, and we're getting ready to get underway here. So make sure you stay tuned for the rest of tonight's broadcast on SHN Sports. The Lions looking to run their win total to double digits, while the Mavericks trying to secure a playoff spot.
Yeah, this is a big game for Leander. If they win tonight, they will wrap up a playoff spot officially.
Robledo to jump for the tip against Noah Fax. And they kind of struggle with it. Neither one of them really got a piece of it, and it goes backcourt to the Mavericks. Handling the ball now is Maddox. Passes over to Nunn, and they work it around to Fax. Then back over to number 21, Nunn. They get it down low to Fax for a early basket for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they got it inside to number 23, Noah Fax. He was able to put it off the glass, take an early 2-0 lead.
Sickles with the ball in the near court for the Lions, near right wing. Starts his dribble, picks it up, passes over to Puckett. Puckett starts.
Mavericks coming out in their zone defense, and Leander's able to nail their first outside shot, which is a good sign.
Yeah, that was a big three. That's a miss from the Mavericks. Grubb, and Robledo with a rebound. They work it the other way. 6:56 on the clock. Robledo dribbles inside the arc, pulls up for a two-pointer, misses. Rebound goes to Noah Fax. He gets it over to Nunn, who works it inside the arc, passes back to Fax, and they kick it out to Maddox. Back over to Nunn. Three-pointer no good, and we have a foul. It's going to go against Dalen Standifer as Colbert found himself sprawled on the court.
Yeah, grabbed him as that loose ball was coming off the rebound.
Sickles will inbound to Colbert here in the backcourt. 6:35 in the first period. The score 3-2. Colbert in the near court, picks up a screen from Sickles, dribbles inside the arc, pulls up. It's about a 12-footer. Nice screen there from Sickles to open him up, 5-2.
Yeah, nice smooth shot by Colbert off the screen. Saw the opening, took it inside, about a 12-foot jump shot, and nailed it.
Mavericks working the ball around. Grubb with the basketball in the corner to Maddox, and we have a out of bounds as one of the Lions poke it away as the pass was intended for Noah Fax down on the block. Robledo acting like that should be our ball. Grubb on the baseline to inbound, gets it over to Standifer in the corner. He'll get it out around the arc to Fax, and he'll get it over to Nunn. Nunn slows it down, guarded by Robledo. Nunn starts to his right. Robledo gets a little help from Myers, stops Nunn's dribble, but he gets it over to Noah Fax, and he'll start to probe, and he's fouled, looks like, by Meyer, although it looked like pretty good defense. Good hands there by Meyer to poke the ball away as Noah Fax was trying to drive to the rack. 5-2, 5:48 remaining. Maverick ball on the baseline. Inbound pass goes to Nunn, and they work it around to Fax in the left corner for a three-pointer. He knocks it down for a tie score.
Yeah, he's scored all 5 points here for McNeil.
Colbert with the basketball in the near court for the Lions. We're tied at 5 with 5:32 on the clock. Robledo now with the basketball on right wing, starts his dribble, gets it to Sickles near the top of the key. Maverick defense collapses. He gets it over to Puckett near the Maverick bench, and the ball's loose. Going to be picked up by Grubb. He takes it coast to coast and misses. Puckett there defensively. Loose ball gotten by Sickles. He gets down on the baseline and gets a quick two-pointer with a foul. No, what are they going to say? There was a foul on Sickles?
Yeah, they're going to say a charge. Lots of contact. I don't agree with that at all. Even though he is my son, I don't agree with that call.
Pretty questionable call. 5:07 remaining. We're tied at 5. Standifer with the basketball for the Mavericks in the backcourt. Dribbles into the near court, guarded by Colbert. He'll drive his way down the lane, kicks it out to Noah Fax in the left corner. He'll go baseline. He'll kick it around to Maddox, and the Mavericks work it around. Right now, Nunn with the basketball, trying to probe the left side of the arc. Kicks it back out to Standifer for a three. He misses. Rebound Sickles over to Colbert. 4:41 on the clock. Colbert in the near court breaks down the defender, goes baseline, kicks it out to Puckett near the top of the key, and the lines reset as he passes over to Sickles on left wing. Sickles gets it back over to Puckett, and they swing it around to Robledo, who pulls up for a three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to the Mavericks, Nunn. He dribbles into the near court, guarded by Colbert. Picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to Standifer, back over to Nunn. Nunn probes, pulls up, does a spin jumper near the free throw line, misses. Rebound Sickles, racking up the boards.
Still 5-5, yeah, 4 minutes left here in the first. Low-scoring game.
Colbert works it around to Puckett, then to Robledo on left wing. Robledo just starts his dribble, and we're going to have a foul. Is out on him defensively is Ryan Maddox. He got a little handsy, and they give a foul call. So the Lions will have the ball on the baseline. Nope, they're going to do it from near the Maverick bench. Puckett will inbound for the Lions. Gets it over to Colbert. Colbert tries to get it down the block to Robledo. He gets up and gets it. A lot of contact, no call.
Yeah.
Loose ball picked up by Standifer. He works it the other way. Fax dribbles in, kicks it out to Nunn from the corner. He knocks down a three, and the Mavericks have a lead.
Yeah, lots of contact inside, and the call on Sickles for the charge, and then the no call on Robledo.
Can't expect any favors on the road, though. Robledo works it inside, kicks it out to Colbert. He drives.
There you go.
Nice runner by Colbert to cut the lead. 8-7. Standifer with the basketball for the Mavericks. He'll pass over to Fax. He'll throw it over to Ziner, back over to Fax, then Standifer. Mavericks back up. Standifer dribbling, guarded by Colbert. No count yet. Standifer starts to dribble inside the arc, tries to drive, loses his balance and misses. Puckett with a rebound going the other way. Kicks it over to Sickles in the corner. Thinks about a three, decides otherwise. Gets it to Meyer on the block. They kick it out to Puckett, and then they'll reset and kick it out to Colbert near the McNeil bench. He'll hand it to Sickles on left wing, who'll pass it over to Puckett, then Robledo. Lions working it around the arc. Out to Meyer, top of the key. Then Colbert, who drives.
Oh.
He misses the layup. Rebound goes to Fax.
Yeah, good move, taking it inside, just a little too hard off the glass.
Mavericks working it around. Ziner with the basketball, misses the shot. Colbert got the loose ball. He's driving. Nice move. He misses the layup. Put back by Robledo, no good, and the ball loose. It's going to go to the Mavericks with 1:56 on the clock. I'm not sure the ref on the baseline knew who touched that ball.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
I didn't know.
a little out of control there, but good effort going towards the basket. Good job being aggressive. But a couple of those inside shots that we've had haven't fallen, so we need to finish on those drives.
Taylor Nunn with the basketball now, dribbles to the right. He's guarded by Robledo, probing the baseline. He gets a nice little scoop for a 10-7 score. Lions working it the other way. We're going to have a timeout from the Lion bench here in the first period with 1:32 remaining. I want to shout out our sponsors again. The platinum sponsor is Sisk Rob. You can go to their website. It's sisk-rob, sisk-robb.com. But, they asked as our platinum sponsor for us to promote Brady's Bridge. Make sure you visit bradysbridge.org. Spend about 5, 8, 10 minutes reading their website, and you'll find that it's a good read, and you may find that you can assist them or you can find someone that they can assist, and that's what it's all about. Also, the bronze sponsors, Malik & Company, Linton Dental, and Amy Maddox with Allstate. Back to it, Mark. It's there's 1:32 on the clock here in the first period. Both teams have 2 team fouls. Sickles will inbound to Colbert in the backcourt. 1:30 and counting here in the first. Colbert taking his time, dribbling near the top of the key. Passes to Sickles on left wing. Back to Colbert, and they get it inside to Puckett. Puckett shot no good off the glass. Rebound. Loof almost got that loose ball, but looks like it's going to go out of bounds to the Mavericks.
Yep. Yeah, another inside shot that didn't go down that time. We need to keep taking them, but we got to start making them.
Noah Fax with the basketball now for the Mavericks. Dribbles into the near court. He's guarded by Puckett. Dribbles to his right, kicks it out. Deep three fake from Ziner, and they'll kick it back out. And a three from Maddox on right wing, no good. Rattles out. Colbert goes up and gets a rebound, and he is fouled getting that rebound by Cade Ziner of the Mavericks. That'll be their 3rd team foul with under a minute here in the first period. They lead 10-7. Colbert with the basketball now in the backcourt for the Lions. Dribbles into the near court, passes to Sickles. They get it to Puckett on the baseline, back out to Sickles, and they swing it around to Robledo, who goes baseline on the left side, misses the jumper. Ball is rebounded by McDonald of the Mavericks, and they work it around to Nunn in the backcourt. 34 seconds remaining on this first period clock. Nunn guarded by Robledo. Not getting a count from the referee, though. He's going to take his time near the scorer's table. We're down to about 17 seconds. Kicks it over to McDonald, and they'll work it around to Ziner, then back out to Nunn near the line bench. Down to 8 seconds. Nunn dribbles up. His shot blocked by Robledo. Rebound Puckett. We're down to 3 seconds. Robledo in the near court, and he doesn't realize how much time's left, doesn't get a shot off. And so we'll go to the second period with the Mavericks on top, 10-7.
Yeah, slow start for Leander, and they've had some pretty good inside shots. Talking about the Mavericks, we haven't seen a lot of outside shots from them. We had 1-3 from Fax and 1-3 from Nunn, but they've also had their damage down low on the inside. So Leander so far right now, Colbert has 4 and Robledo has the only 3, trailing 10-7. So, yeah, going into tonight's game, this is a really big game for Leander. They're trailing Vandergrift by a couple games out of first, but they're still alone in second place right now at 9-4. Right behind them, Westwood 8-4, Hendrickson 8-5, and then Round Rock and McNeil both at 5-7. So, looking ahead, if Leander were to lose all 3 games, worst case they would have a play-in game if Round Rock or McNeil won out. If Leander wins tonight, then they're automatically in. Then it depends on the rest of the season, whether they're second, third, or fourth, depending on standings.
So even now they're guaranteed to a postseason game. It may just be a play-in game. You want to go on ahead.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go in on a losing streak, that's for sure.
No.
But they need to take care of business tonight, and they need to win this game.
Well, we talked about it with Coach Bradley pregame. You want to be playing your best basketball down the stretch. Lions with the basketball into Colbert. He dribbles into the near court as we start the second period. Colbert passes over to Sickles, and they get it to Robledo in the lane. He'll turn, and he'll get a shot up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled, and that'll bring him to the line. And Robledo racked up a lot of points at the line. 4th team foul against the Mavericks.
Looks like that was foul on number 10, I believe.
And I meant that he got a lot of opportunities at the line the last game.
Yeah, and he did, and Lions took care of business at the stripe last time.
Missed that
a lot of free throws.
Missed that first end. Let's see what he can do here with the second end. Sometimes you got to get that first one out of the way. He knocks down the second one, 10-8. Nunn with the basketball for the Mavericks. 7:43 and counting here in the second period. Robledo there defensively on Nunn. Gets a little assist from Loof. Nunn dribbling around. Passes it over to Standifer, and they work it back around to Grubb. Then Standifer near the line bench. 7:26. Standifer starts a dribble to his right, pulls up, gets it over to Grubb. Grubb dribbles back out near the McNeil Maverick emblem near midcourt. He's guarded by Sickles. He starts his dribble to the right. Sickles slows him up. They work it over to Standifer. Standifer down the lane, gets a shot up, and it's no good. Rebound Grubb. He's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. They'll give him 2 shots, and they're going to call that one on Puckett, I believe. Couldn't really tell from that angle.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either what they called.
It was either Puckett or Loof. First free throw attempt from Grubb. Rattles around and falls. 11-8 to score. Mavericks not even setting a rebounder there as Grubb knocks down the second one.
Not sure why we almost had 2 lane violations when there are no rebounders, but oh well.
Got to block out that ghost. 7:02. Lions work it over to Robledo near left court, and they get it to Loof on the left corner. Back out to Robledo. Robledo dribbles near the center, passes over to Puckett on right wing. Puckett gets in the corner to Colbert, back out to Puckett, across court to Sickles on left wing. Sickles looking for someone to pass, starts his dribble, picks it up, passes to Puckett on left wing. Puckett drives in, kicks it out to Robledo on right wing. Robledo goes baseline, fakes a shot, he spins around, gets it to Sickles for a 3.
Oh, in and out.
Around, no good. Robledo gets the rebound.
Oh.
His shot is blocked by Fax as he goes back up, and they get it to Standifer going the other way. 6:19, kick it over to Nunn in the corner. 3-pointer good. 15-8. Mavericks extending their lead. Colbert with the basketball in the backcourt. 6:05. You know, we talked about it. The Mavericks are fighting for playoffs here.
Yeah, they are.
Got a little bit more that they want to play for. Lions working around. They get it to Loof, and there's a foul against Nathan Daniel as he tried to get position on Loof and pushed him as Loof was getting ready to catch that pass. It's going to be the 5th team foul.
Yeah, and we're going to have a full swap of players here.
I think that's a message.
Yeah, it is, with Meyer and Braden Kano, number 5, and number 15, Bobby Burnett.
The coach basically took
number
all
2,
the starters
Devontae
off.
Youngblood, and number 12, Jude Stevens in the game. Yeah, they basically
except for Meyer.
Yep.
And so right now, Youngblood gets it to Meyer and then back out to Youngblood. They work it around. Stevens with a 3-pointer off the front iron. No good, but Meyer almost gets the rebound. Standifer brings it down for the Mavericks into the near court. 5:41, tries to take it coast to coast. And what a block by Meyer.
And they're going to call a charge as well.
That is an awesome play by Zach Meyer, the senior. Referees respecting Coach Bradley's move. Lions showing some hustle on the defensive side. 15-8 the score. We're down to 5:35 here in the first half. Kano with the basketball for the Lions. Sophomore guard dribbles near the top of the key, and he's going to be fouled by number 24, and that is Dylan Grubb, and that's the 6th team foul. And so Kano will get an opportunity to add to the line point total here at the line.
Yeah, he'll be shooting 1-and-1 here, and that's kind of what the Lions need right now. They need some points, trailing 15-8. A little out of sync on offense. Their shots aren't falling. They're obviously not getting the calls either.
He misses the front end, and it's out of bounds to the Mavericks on the baseline as Meyer was battling Maddox for that loose rebound. 5:24. Lions still trying to find that range tonight.
Yeah, Bradley pulling everybody out, saying, hey, you guys need to put a little hustle out there. You guys need to get these rebounds, run the offense, and get some good shots.
Meyer with great defense against Noah Fax as he tries to work his way around Meyer. They're going to call Meyer for the foul. No. Yeah, they are. And they're going to put Fax on the line. Call it a shooting foul. the 4th team foul against Leander. Fax misses the front end. And into the game for Meyer will come Robledo as Coach Bradley starts to slowly work some of the starters back in, specifically just one. 1 for 1, really.
Yeah, maybe because of fouls as well.
True. So Fax gets the second one, and the Mavericks have doubled the Lion point total, 16-8. Kano gets it over to Youngblood. He'll get it back to him. Then Robledo on left wing, back to Kano near the top of the key. Over to Youngblood, right wing. Cross court to Stevens. Then Robledo near the top of the key. Robledo starts his dribble, picks it up near the free throw line. They try to get it to Stevens on the block. Stolen by Fax. He works it coast to coast.
Oh, good job by Youngblood.
And they're going to say it was a tie-up by Youngblood, but the possession arrow is going to go to the Mavericks, and the Coach Bradley's going to send in 4 players.
Yeah, Sickles coming in, Robledo, Colbert, and
Robledo was already in, but it's Puckett.
Or Puckett, I'm sorry, yeah, Puckett.
They'll kick it over to McDonald, then Nunn near right wing. Mavericks working their offense with 4:40 here in the half. Noah Fax drives.
Oh, good job by
He's
Sickles getting in the lane.
Great
calling
defense.
that charge.
Great defense there. Sickles, one of his specialties besides a three-pointer, is standing in there tough and taking it. 4:36 remaining. Lions in the bonus here.
Yeah, they need to get their offense going.
Colbert could do some driving to the basket. Lions working around. Robledo, three-pointer from the corner.
Good.
Good. And they're back finally in double digits here, 16-11. Standifer with the basketball in the near court. He'll hand to Noah Fax. He'll dribble to the right. He'll kick it out to McDonald. Thinks about a three. Works it around to Standifer on left wing. Standifer dribbles to the right. Hands it to Fax. Fax tries to get it to Grubb. He gets the loose ball. He'll reset near the Maverick emblem at midcourt. Sickles there defensively for the Lions. Grubb tries to drive, and he's able to get a decent enough lane to get a layup there, 18-11. Robledo with the basketball for the Lions in the near court. He'll kick it over to Colbert. They try to work it to Puckett in the corner. It's poked out by Standifer. There'll be 3:42 on the clock with this inbound pass from Puckett.
Mavericks are being really aggressive, cutting off those passing lanes. We've seen some turnovers here early for Leander.
Yeah, the Lions need to play a little bit more urgency than they've played with so far tonight. Sickles with the basketball near right wing, gets it to a cutting Colbert, but they're going to get Colbert for his shoulder as he lowered it into Standifer before the layup. And they're going to call him for an offensive foul, the 5th team foul against the Lions. 3:33 remaining here in the first half. There's a little discussion at the scorers table. Mavericks basketball. Standifer in the backcourt with 3:30. Dribbles across the stripe at midcourt. Pulls up left wing, gets it over to Grubb. Grubb pushes Sickles off, no call there. Passes Standifer into the lane. He misses a runner. Grubb with the rebound. He misses the shot because of good defense by Puckett. Rebound Loof up to Colbert, and then Sickles on right wing. They get it to a driving Puckett off the board.
Lots of
he
contact.
misses it.
No call.
Grubb with the loose ball going the other way, and he'll get a layup as the shot block attempt missed by Sickles. Colbert in the near court now. 20-11 is your score. 2:50. They work it across court to Sickles, then back over to Colbert on the left wing. Colbert works it back to Sickles. Sickles fakes a three, dribbles baseline, hands it to Robledo for a three.
Good.
He nails it from the right wing. 20-14. The Lions chip away. Standifer with the basketball. Cross court to Fax. Then over to Ziner. They work it back around to Standifer. 2:20 on the clock. Colbert there defensively for Leander. Standifer dribbles down the right side. He'll kick it to Grubb in the corner. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound Sickles. 2:11. Sickles working the other way. Gets it down to Puckett, who was alone on the block. And they're going to say he lost the ball on the baseline as Fax came over his back and somehow, according to the referee, avoided contact.
Yeah, pass inside. I don't know how there wasn't a foul on that, but the ball goes out of bounds and it's given to the Mavericks.
Yeah, you got to work a little extra hard on the road, no matter who you are. 2 minutes and counting. Standiford with the basketball, dribbles down the lane. Robledo there defensively. He's able to get the shot over Robledo's block, and a foul called against Robledo. It's 22-14 now with 1:53. Standiford looking to add a point in the traditional three-pointer. So the Lions will have a lot to talk about in halftime, but they need to try to cut into the lead here if they can. Free throw attempt missed. Rebound Stevens over to Sickles. Robledo fakes a three-pointer on the pass from Sickles near left wing, works it back over to Sickles. Then Youngblood Stevens works it down the block to Loof. He's fouled as he goes up off the glass by Taylor Nunn.
Yeah, with his size, they should be able to throw it inside to him all day long to get those shots. So he needs to start making these free throws. And if Luke can just get down on the blocks, get the ball in, him and Robledo, they should be able to go up strong.
First free throw attempt from Chris. Knocks it down. I call him Chris because I've known him since he was about 3. We'll have a second opportunity. Wasn't quite 6'8" at that time.
No.
Had big feet, though. Rattles it around, no good. Stevens knocks it loose, and Robledo gets the loose ball, and the Lions keep it. Work it around to Sickles on the left wing. Back over to Youngblood. They get it to Stevens, and we're going to have a foul away from the basketball on Loof. I didn't see what happened, but it looked like.
I didn't see anything. It looked like Mavs had some contact in the lane, but we've had that all night long.
Yeah, Loof trying to get some position down there for a potential rebound. And he's called for a foul. Nunn inbounds to Standifer in the backcourt. Youngblood there defensively. They'll get it back over to Nunn, and they work it around Maddox, and then Grubb. Back to Nunn near the top of the key. Over to Ziner. Then Standifer. Back to Nunn. Then Ziner near right wing. They'll kick it to Maddox. Then Grubb on left wing. He'll drive. He got a nice lane. His shot no good. Nice job by the defense to get there and collapse. 3 lines there defensively. They work it into the near court. Robledo with the basketball near left wing. He'll kick it out to Stevens. Stevens drives, picks up his dribble, gets it out to Youngblood. Lions reset. 47 seconds on the clock. 22-15 your score. They'll work it over to Sickles on right wing. Sickles drives over to Robledo. Robledo passes to Stevens on left wing. We're down to 30 seconds. Youngblood drives.
Oh, good shot by Youngblood.
Nice layup and drive from the youngster. 22-17. Standifer with the basketball. No, that's Nunn with the basketball. Back over to Standifer near the scorer's table. We're down to 15 seconds. Youngblood forcing the issue. Pass to Ziner. Back out to Standifer. Standifer dribbles in, kicks it out to Ziner for a three-point attempt. He was unable to get it off because of Loof, and then kicks it out to Nunn, whose three-pointer's no good. Sickles gets one off from midcourt. It's a little bit short, and so the Lions will go into halftime down 5. It could have been a lot worse for the way that they've played, but we will return for the second half. For Mark Sickles, I'm Chuck Cracy. Make sure you stay tuned to Leander Lion Basketball on SHN Sports. We'll be back for the second half. Welcome back to McNeil High School, home of the McNeil Mavericks, where your Lions trail the Mavericks by a score of 17-22 at the half. Coach Bradley, we're down to about a minute left in the half. Normally teams will come out and start warming up in the waning minutes of the half, and the Lions have yet to exit the locker room, and that's probably because Coach Bradley wanted to use every moment to instruct and coach his team in probably a vocal fashion. So what do you think there, Mark? You got some stats for the first half?
Yeah, real quick. Leander has 17 points. Youngblood has 2. Colbert has 4. Loof has 1. And Robledo has 10. So, yeah, I'm sure Coach Bradley was getting them to, get a little more physical out there, a little more athletic, hustle a little bit more, and get some more stops on defense.
Well, he got him out of the half with about 14 seconds on that clock. So didn't want to get no technical, so he gets them out in time, and we're getting ready to get underway here in the third period. Lions will have the basketball to open the period and the half. It'll be Sickles on the baseline. He's in the near court, but the referee will throw him the ball. They get it over to Colbert near the Maverick emblem, then back to Sickles near left wing. Thinks about a three, gets it to Puckett in the corner. They get it to Robledo on the block.
There it is.
Nice scoop from the big man, 22-19.
That's what I was talking about earlier. If they can just get him inside, post him up or Loof, they should have some pretty good shots inside, quality shots.
Standifer in the near court, passes over to Grubb. Grubb will look and hand the ball to Nunn. Tavian Nunn drives the lane, spins, passes to Maddox on the block for an easy layup, 24-19. Lions working it the other way. Colbert with the basketball, 7:19 on the clock, passes cross court to Sickles. And they'll get it over to Robledo near right wing, who pulls up for a three. Off the iron, no good, but rebound Colbert, and they get it to a cutting Robledo, who's fouled as he's going up strong for the dunk, and they're going to call Maddox for that foul.
Yeah, they should have called that. I know McNeil fans aren't happy with that, but clearly came across his wrist as he was going up for that easy shot.
Yeah, it's not all ball when you go across the forearms. First free throw attempt off the front of the iron, no good. Robledo upset with himself.
Yeah, they've missed some of these free throws in the first half. They got to start making these.
Yeah, they call them free because the clock's not moving, nobody's in your face. That doesn't make them easy. Next attempt is good, 24-20. In the backcourt, Standifer with the basketball for the Mavericks will pass to Nunn. He'll work it around to Grubb, and they'll get it to Nunn in the corner. Nunn goes baseline, kicks it out to Standifer near the top of the key. Noah Fax will get it back to Nunn. Mavericks reset. Fax gets it over to Nunn to Fax, and he'll pass it over to Grubb. He'll get it to Maddox, back over to Standifer. Standifer starts his dribble into the lane, passes over to Grubb. Grubb will back out as the Lion defense not giving any soft spot, 6:28.
Oh, push off, but they don't call that.
Standifer with the basketball, kicks it over to Fax in the corner, and they'll kick it back out to Tavian Nunn. He'll reset near the Maverick emblem. Guarded by Sickles. He'll drive to his right. There's a switch to Meyer. Nunn gets the ball up. Rebound Sickles on the miss. 6:07. Sickles pushing it the other way. Kicks it over to Puckett for about an 18-footer.
Good.
Nice jumper for Puckett, 24-22. The junior knocking it down. 5:55 left here in the third period. Standifer into the near court. Hands to Fax. Fax gets it to Nunn. Nunn drives into the lane. Picks up his dribble, looking to pass. Gets it to Fax, back over to Nunn. Mavericks reset.
Yeah, Leander needs to get some stops. They've been doing a good job on defense right now. Keep the energy up. Play good defense.
Mavs working around to Standifer in the corner. He knocks down a three, 27-22. Colbert with the basketball in the near court. Dribbles to his left, loses the handle, picks it up, kicks it over to Sickles. They get it to Puckett, who spins on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound to Nunn. Nunn in the near court, looking for someone to pass to, and they work it around to Standifer. He'll get it back to Nunn. 5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Nunn looking to have his offense move around. They work it around. Now Standifer with the basketball on the left wing. He'll kick it over to Grubb, who'll get it over to Tavian Nunn, guarded by Robledo. Robledo doing a good job of cutting off his path to the basket. Fax with the basketball now. He'll get it back to Nunn, then over to Standifer on the left wing. They work it back to Fax on baseline. He goes baseline.
Oh, good block.
Blocked by Meyer out of bounds. Great defense there from the senior post. 4:29 remaining here in the third. It will be Maverick basketball. Into the game will come Loof for Meyer. Mavericks with 1 team foul. Lions have yet to commit a foul in the second half. McDonald to inbound, stolen by Puckett. Puckett in the near court, passes to Sickles for the layup. Money, 27-24, your score.
Great job by Puckett getting the steal, and then with the assist to Sickles for the easy left-handed layup.
Great recognition by Puckett to find the open trailing player on the fast break. Mavericks working it around. Nunn with the basketball, poked away by Sickles on the pass attempt to Ziner. 4:02 on the clock. There's going to be a timeout. Mavericks, and you hear the Lion faithful getting a little bit rowdy as they're pleased with the effort.
Yeah, they now trail by 3, 4:02 left here in the third. Good defensive effort by Leander. They've had a couple steals, some good inside shots. They cut the lead. The only point so far for the Mavericks, they had that 1 3-pointer by Standifer, then another layup inside by Grubb, but good job. Sickles has 2, Puckett has 2, Robledo has 3 so far the second half.
Well, and you know, I saw they walked out with 15 seconds left, and they looked like they had to tie their shorts a little bit tighter. You know, they're not being held up quite as well as they were before from that chewing they took there at halftime. 4:02 on the clock, and the effort has really been here in the second half for the Lions as they've cut that lead down to 3. Mavericks still playing pretty well and not going to give up an easy come-from-behind win for the Lions. They're going to make the Lions earn it.
Yeah, Nunn has had a good game so far, along with Fax and Grubb as well, and Standifer's done a pretty good job at guard. That we have a couple new players on the court. We have now coming back into the game is number 30, Maddox, and number 14, Cade Ziner.
McDonald to inbound for the Mavericks will get it to Nunn. Nunn guarded by Colbert near the top of the key. Nunn probing, can't find anything. Gets it over to Ziner, guarded by Sickles near left wing. Sickles cuts off his path to the basket, and they get it back out to Nunn. 3:47. Nunn guarded by Colbert. He dribbles near right wing, picks up his dribble, looking for somebody to pass to. He's going to run out of time. He gets it over to McDonald with about a second left on that count. McDonald guarded by Puckett. He'll dribble out and get it across court to Fax, who's guarded by Robledo. Starts left, goes right, trying to break down the defense. And we're going to get a charge.
Good job by Loof, picking up that charge in the lane. Great job getting his feet set, drawing that charge, turnover.
Yeah, you knew Fax was going to get aggressive, and Loof knew it, and he planted his feet right there in the lane and cut off his path to the basket and took the shot. 3:22, Lions with the basketball in the backcourt. Colbert to Puckett in the near court, then back across to Colbert on the right wing, back to Puckett left wing. They get it to Loof in the lane. They'll kick it over to Robledo left corner.
3 is good.
Tie ball game.
Good ball movement there by Leander, moving that ball around. Robledo with the open 3, drained it.
McDonald with the basketball now for the Mavericks on right wing. They work it over to Grubb. And then Ziner near the Maverick bench. They work it to McDonald, left corner, back out to Fax. And then Standifer over to Ziner near right wing. Sickles there. Ziner starts his dribble, decides to pull up instead of going baseline. Works it out over to Fax, then to Standifer. 2:35 remaining here in the third. Tie ball game. Standifer dribbling to his right down the lane to Ziner. 3-pointer. No good, too long. Rebound Puckett. We're going to have a foul call.
On On Loof, are you kidding me? Turned around and blocked out.
2:26 on the clock. It'll be Maverick basketball on the baseline after that foul call. It's the Lions' first team foul of the half.
I don't get some of these fouls, but hey, we're on the road, and you kind of expect those, but that was just a shot that was off, and unless we missed something beforehand, he just kind of put his body on him to get the rebound. They called him for a foul.
Still knotted up at 27. The inbound goes to Noah Fax, guarded by Robledo. They'll kick it over in the corner for a three-pointer from Dylan Grubb. 30-27 Lions. Work it in the near court. Robledo with the basketball near left wing. Poked away by McDonald, but Sickles able to get it over to Puckett. Then to Robledo near the line bench. 2:04 on the clock. They'll kick it back over to Puckett near left wing. Puckett gets it to Robledo in the right corner. Fakes a three, pulls back, and gets a three attempt. Rebound Puckett on the miss. Puckett battling, and they finally call a foul as 3 Mavericks are giving him the business in the lane with 1:50. That'll be the third team foul against the Mavericks this half. It'll be Lion basketball on the baseline with 1:50 here in the third period. Colbert gets it to Puckett in the lane. He'll shoot it.
Good shot.
Knock it down. He's real good at that catch and shoot. 143. Tavian Nunn with the basketball for the Mavericks. Guarded by Colbert. He'll get it over to Noah Fax. He'll work it over to McDonald on right wing. He'll kick it back to Grubb, who'll get it over to Nathan Daniel. And the Mavericks continue to work it around. Nunn to Grubb to McDonald on left wing, cross court to Daniel. Daniel starts his dribble, guarded by Sickles near right wing. He gets it over to Grubb for a three-point attempt from top of the key. No good off the back iron. Rebound to Colbert in 1:04 as the Lions work it the other way, down 1. Robledo with a 3, rattles out, no good. Rebound Nunn. We're down to a minute. Grubb with the basketball on the baseline, misses the shot off the backboard, gets his rebound, misses as Robledo gets a piece of it and the rebound going the other way. 43 seconds. The Lions are going to try to play for the last shot of the period. Colbert with the basketball now. We're down to 35 seconds. Pass over to Sickles, back out to Colbert. Over to Puckett on right wing. Down to 30 to Sickles on right wing. Back to Puckett. To Colbert left wing. Back to Puckett near top of the key. Back over to Colbert left wing. We're down to 19 seconds. Colbert tells his offense to move. Down to 13 seconds. Colbert gets it to Robledo left wing. Back to Colbert. Colbert thinks about a 3. Passes to Puckett for a 3 on right wing. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Fax. He's going the other way. He gets a shot off. And they're going to say it's good. Unbelievable.
Wow.
That's a half-court shot. 33-29 going into the fourth. So the Lions, despite the effort, only able to cut the lead by 1 from the halftime score. It was a 5-point total then.
They are going to give it to them. And so it's now a 4-point lead into the third.
They had it cut down to a 1 going into the fourth, but big shot from three-point land, really almost just as he crossed the half-court stripe as Noah Fax fires one up just as the buzzer's going off. And according to the referees, it's good. I thought it looked good to me as well. Coach Bradley didn't put up any objection, so I think he probably agreed. And so the Lions have their work cut out for them going down the stretch here, Mark.
Yeah, this is an important first 3 or 4 minutes here for Leander. They've been playing man-to-man all night. They haven't gone to that zone defense that they're known for. Maybe Bradley's saving it. Maybe he's not. Maybe he just sees other matchups. But they haven't gone to that all night long. They've been playing man-to-man the whole night, and they're trailing by 4. Leander looks a little bit better on offense, but they seem to be a little stagnant. Not really moving the ball a lot, but hopefully they'll pick that up this fourth quarter, trailing by 4 here.
The Mavericks get the ball right after hitting that long 3 as well. to start the fourth. Nunn with the basketball, dribbling near the right wing, guarded by Colbert. Gets it over to Grubb. He works it over to Standifer. He'll get it back to Nunn. And Maddox kind of lost the handle, has to kick it back out to Nunn on that pass. 7:43 left. Nunn probing the defense, tries to get it to Grubb. And we're going to have a foul called against Puckett as he leapt for the loose ball, leapt for the loose ball. Dylan Grubb, the Maverick there. And Nunn will inbound for the Mavericks here in the near court, 7:37. Coach Bradley not happy with that call.
Yeah, Leander's got to get some stops.
Gets the inbound to Fax on the right wing, and he'll dribble out near the top of the key and pass back to Nunn. Mavericks will reset as Nunn backs up near midcourt, guarded by Colbert. Starts to the right, dribbles towards the baseline, gets it out to Maddox, then Grubb.
Oh,
that should have been a travel.
That should have been a travel, but no call.
Rebound Youngblood on the missed shot. Colbert with the basketball for the Lions in the backcourt, or in the near court now. Dribbling down the lane, he'll get a shot up. They're going to say it was no shot, but a foul against the Mavericks, number 23, Noah Fax. And so it'll be the fourth team foul against the Mavericks. Colbert will inbound on the baseline for Leander.
So Sickles comes back in and Robledo comes back in for Leander.
7:08 remaining in tonight's ball game. Colbert gets it to Puckett, cutting towards the basket. His shot no good. Rebound goes to Standifer. Standifer working it into the near court. Passes over to Ziner. Three-pointer no good. Rebound to Meyer. He'll get it over to Colbert in the backcourt. 6:50 on the clock. Colbert will dribble across midcourt. Pass over to Puckett near the line bench. Puckett gets it to Sickles in the right corner. Cross court to Colbert, left wing, three-pointer.
It's good. Good shot. Big shot right there.
33-32 the score. Standifer dribbles into the near court, passes over to Fax. They get it to Ziner. Ziner works it back to Standifer, then back to Ziner near the McNeil Maverick emblem here on the visitor side. They'll kick it over to Maddox, then Grubb. Grubb will get it to Ziner, then Noah Fax. Fax will get it over to Maddox, then Grubb, and they'll get it to a cutting Fax. Back out to Ziner for a three-point attempt. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Sickles. He's got to be pushing double digits in those tonight. Robledo with the basketball, fakes a three, and he gets his head raked by Ziner, and they call a foul. That'll be the fifth team foul against the Mavericks with 5:54 remaining in the game. Lions trail by one. They'll have the ball on the baseline. Colbert to inbound for Leander.
Yeah, this is a stretch where Leander needs to take over this game one way or the other.
And they get it to a cutting Robledo for the basket and the lead, and there's a quick whistle. Timeout Mavericks, and you hear the Lion faithful get a little rowdy behind their Leander effort here.
Yeah, Leander takes the lead. Great inbounds pass to Robledo, puts it up at a 1-foot shot. Now they're leading 34-33, 5:52 left here in the ball game. And yeah, this is going to take some defensive stops here. McNeil doesn't run a quick offense. They run a deliberate offense. You'll see them way up top, and they're moving the ball around, looking for that cutting lane and try and kick out.
Is it 6 fouls or you get 1 and 1?
7.
7. So the Lions a couple fouls away from the bonus. Lions only have 2 team fouls, the Mavericks 5. And that's important, although the Lions haven't been as efficient at the line tonight as they have been through district play. And so, you kind of hope they get some opportunities there so they can shore that up.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see what they come out in their defense right now. Leander trailing, or now leading by 1, 34-33, 5:52 left here in the ball game. It's been kind of a rough game so far. We've had some complaints on the fouls and the contact. But, Leander's got to fight through that.
This is how they used to play basketball in the 80s.
So, yeah, Leander need to really pick up their defense right now, and this is going to be a key stretch right here.
Standifer with the basketball. Colbert there defensively for Leander. They work it to Noah Fax on the block. Gets a little help, as Meyer comes over to help Robledo, and the loose ball stolen by Puckett. They get it in the near court to Colbert. Colbert over to Puckett. Colbert feeling he's open on the right wing. Sickles gets it to him. Colbert fakes it. Passes cross court to Puckett. Puckett shot.
It's good.
It's good. That was a Jordan-esque move to the left. Was that Jordan versus Elo?
Yeah, that 6 points in the
For the Mavericks. 2:12 left on the clock.
4-point lead.
You just got to make sure that every possession you make it count.
Yep.
Got to get a basket each time. Shout out to Martin Kano over in the stands. He helps out while you do PA at the home games. Done a great job this season. He's got to see his son participate in some line varsity basketball as well.
Yeah, and he's only a sophomore, so he has 2 more years. So he's got plenty of time, and he's gotten some good experience up here at the varsity level.
Yeah, there's going to be Kano and a Sickles on this team for a couple of years probably. Mason coming up. He's a freshman, right?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
So,
right now, I mean, Leander's got to control this ball. They can't have any turnovers. We'll see what McNeil does. Are they going to put him quickly to the line, or are they going to let him run and try and get a steal or two and put some pressure on him? And if they foul him, they foul him. That's probably what I would do. But, each coach is a little different on, what they want to do. I'm sure they'll do the full court press here. It looks like they are going to do that. They're setting up in the Lions court.
Well, the Lions have done a good job of keeping their own fouls to a minimum.
Yep.
Only 4 team fouls in this half, and there's only 2:12 remaining. And they didn't have a whole lot of them in the first half. Sickles gets it over to Robledo. Robledo dribbling in the backcourt into the near court. Dribbles into the lane, loses the handle, picked up by Puckett. And they're going to have a jump ball, but tie up, but it's possession arrow goes to the Lions. So they'll maintain possession with
I'm not sure why we're trying to
2:04.
force things. Let's just move the ball. Let's burn the clock. They have the jump ball, Leander's possession arrow, so they will have the ball here.
Puckett will inbound, kicks it to Sickles, and they get it to Robledo on the block. He
There
turns
it is. Good job.
with a nice little lay-in, 43-37. Defender tried to get a flop, didn't get the call, none. Hands to McDonald, three-pointer from the right wing off the front iron. No good. Rebound goes to Meyer. He'll get it over to Colbert in the backcourt, and he's fouled by Tavian Nunn with 1:45 on the clock. And so Colbert, with the 8th team foul against the Mavericks, will go for a 1-for-1.
Yeah, these are big free throws here. 1:45 left, up by 6.
Already knocked down 2 big ones the last time he was at the line. They get 2 more here, and that'll pad the lead a little bit. It'll push it out to 8 if he gets them both. In order to get an attempt at the second one, though, he's got to make this first one.
Yep. There you go.
Which he does.
Yeah, we've seen the maturity of Colbert over this season.
Really over district play.
Yeah, this is his first year at Leander, and that's huge. You got to learn the whole offense, the whole defense, run the offense.
Well, Coach Bradley doesn't run an uncomplicated offense or defense. He's a real basketball coach, They kick it out over into the corner. Standifer for 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound Sickles again. Sickles up to Colbert. Colbert in the near court. Dribbles by McDonald, kicks it to Robledo in the right corner. Robledo dribbles out, taking their time, 1:20 on the clock. They'll get it to a Cutting Meyer for a layup.
Good job, good look, good score.
10-point line lead.
1:18 left. Be smart, Leander.
Nunn kicks it out to Grubb. He'll dribble in and hit about a 12-footer off the glass.
And they're going to call a timeout, so 1:09 left here in the ball game. Leander
lead.
up 47-39. Yeah, you don't see many of those shots, just inside the free throw line off the glass, but you got to give him credit. Hey, he made it.
Well, bank was open, right?
We saw a lot more in our day, but now the youngins, they don't want to hit that backboard.
Since Tim Duncan retired, you don't see it.
No, but this is where Lions got to control the game. I mean, they're going to put them at the line. There's still a lot of time left here in the ball game.
Yeah, it's too much time, and that's why you saw a quick timeout from the Mavericks, because all they need to do is play a little hack-a-shack. The problem is the Lions don't have any shacks out on the floor right now.
Well, let's not call it too soon right now here, Chuck, so we'll see.
But it's the only strategy you have now if you're the Mavericks. Inbound to Robledo, back to Sickles. Sickles in the backcourt being hounded. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Colbert in the near court.
There it is.
Cutting Puckett.
Oh.
His shot is blocked by Fax, and then he fouls him out of frustration.
Yeah, I think that was more of a frustration foul.
Going for the ball. It was still loose, but
yeah.
we're under a minute at 55 seconds.
Yeah, that's one of those, do I want to go up and score the bucket or do I want to pull it out and burn more time? And he went up for it and kind of lost the ball inside, got fouled, and then he fouled him. So a lot of contact, and they're going to give it to McNeil.
They were able to burn a good 25 seconds off that play clock. So Nunn with the basketball in the near court, passes over to McDonald, over to the corner to Stanford, back out to McDonald, over to Nunn. Deep three from the key. No good. Rebound Puckett. Puckett gets it to Colbert.
Oh.
Colbert's fouled by McDonald, and he'll go to the line. He was looking for a reverse.
Yeah, I was thinking he may quickly get it over to Robledo, who'd have a breakaway, but
yeah, we were
unable
looking
to
for
do
a
that.
flush, and it didn't happen. McDonald able to reach in and grab a piece of Colbert to get the foul call. That's the 9th team foul. So this is still a 1-for-1 for Colbert.
Good
First
job.
one in.
Draining the free throws.
Considering where the Lions were at the end of the first period point-wise, it's amazing that we're pushing 50 at this point.
Yep.
Second free throw is good. 49-39. Nunn with the basketball. 40 seconds remain. Colbert, they pass to Fax. Over to McDonald, right wing. Three-pointer no good. Rebound Sickles. And he's going to be fouled by Dylan Grubb.
Oh, they're going to call a jump ball.
Oh, wow. And possession arrow to the Mavericks.
Wow.
With 31 seconds. Bradley can't believe it either. He's like, I'm just going to sit back down. Grubb to inbound. They get it over to Standifer in the corner. He picks up his dribble, passes to McDonald. McDonald drives the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Robledo. Robledo in the near court. Picks up the dribble, passes over to Colbert. We're down to 17 seconds.
Hello, playoffs. They're in.
Colbert dribbles into the lane, and he's fouled by Standifer. So he'll go to the line with 10 seconds, and he'll have an opportunity to push it to that 50-cent piece.
Yep. Yeah, with this win tonight, Leander will clinch a playoff spot. So great job to this team. Great job to all the players on the court, on the bench, all the coaches, the fans. This is something they were expecting at the beginning of the year, and they played through a couple rough stretches, but they're in great shape right now. They're going to be still in second place, and they will be 10-4 after tonight.
Yeah, and it's, during that tournament time is when you're trying to find your best combinations, and, sometimes you don't always play your best unless you're a team that's been together for a while. And this, of course, a bunch of new components that Coach Bradley has put together into a pretty formidable squad. Nunn's three-pointer no good. Another rebound to Sickles to end the game. 51-39, your final score. The Lions at 10-4 have secured a playoff spot. Now it's all about positioning.
Yep.
On Tuesday, the right with us Westwood Warriors pay a visit to the Den at Leander High School, and then we'll wrap up the season against the Vandergrift Vipers. And hopefully we'll be doing a podcast pre-playoffs. We'll get that information out to you at a later date. Thank you for listening to Leander Line Basketball. For Mark Sickles, I'm Chuck Cracy. We'll be back next time. Go Lions.